Hi everyone and welcome to Big L's Investing, and in this video I'm going to be discussing Twitter and Elon Musk. But before I do that, I want to start off by saying that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not take anything that I say in this video as financial advice, and please do your own due diligence prior to making any investment. Now that that's been said, let's jump into the computer and get into the video. Okay guys, so Twitter sues Elon Musk to hold him to his $44 billion deal. Okay guys, so the following article reads as follows. Twitter Inc. sued Elon Musk on Tuesday for violating his $44 billion deal to buy the social media platform, and asked a Delaware court to order the world's richest person to complete the merger at the agreed $54.20 per share. The next part is actually what is within the lawsuit, however it's 65 pages long and I don't fancy reading that because it'll take me an hour and a half. Quote, Musk apparently believes that he, unlike every other party subject to Delaware contract law, is free to change his mind, trash the company, disrupt its operations, destroy stockholder value and walk away, said the complaint. And I believe this is from a series of tweets that he sent saying how the company was being mismanaged and that it should be a platform where you could exhibit free speech a little bit more, hence why he wanted to buy it in the first place. He actually likes the platform, hence why he's very active on it. He just feels like it should be a platform where you can speak freely and not get your account banned. So that's the reason why he wanted to buy it in the first place, because he thinks it's got a lot of potential. The next part reads, the lawsuit sets in motion what promises to be one of the biggest legal showdowns in Wall Street history, involving one of the business world's most colourful entrepreneurs in a case that will turn on state contract language. The next part reads, on Friday, Musk said that he was terminating the deal because Twitter violated the agreement by failing to respond to requests for information regarding fake or spam accounts on the platform, which is fundamental to its business performance. Musk, who is a chief executive officer of electric vehicle maker Tesla, did not immediately respond to the request to comment. The lawsuit accused Musk of a long list of violations of the merger agreement that have cast a pall over Twitter and its business. It said for the first time that employee attrition has been on the upswing since the deal was announced. So when it comes to terminating the deal, this seems like it was something that was in the pipeline for a long time. This has been going on for 3 or 4 months, the constant back and forth between Twitter and Elon Musk. Elon Musk claiming that he's not been getting the right information and Twitter haven't been representing themselves in the right way and being forthcoming with information surrounding the company and its operations. And as you can see from this part, where it goes, the lawsuit accused Musk of a long list of violations. If you look at the actual document, the 65-page document, there is a lot of different points in which they are included within the lawsuit. And the next part reads, Twitter also accused Musk of secretly accumulating shares in the company between January and March without properly disclosing his substantial purchases to regulators, and said he instead kept amassing Twitter stock with the market none the wiser. Shares of the social media platform closed at $34.06 on Tuesday, up 4.3% but sharply below the levels above $50 where it traded when the deal was accepted by Twitter's board in late April. The stock added another 1% after the bell. And the reason I believe the stock price has been going up over the past couple of days is the fact that investors are gaining confidence in the fact that Twitter is taking strong action against Elon Musk for not going through with the deal. The next part reads, Musk said he was terminating the merger because of the lack of information about the spam accounts and inaccurate representations that he said amounted to a material adverse event. He also said executive departures amounted to a failure to conduct business in an ordinary course. Although Twitter said it removed that language from the merger contract during negotiations, Twitter also said it did not share more information with Musk regarding spam accounts because it feared he would build a competing platform after abandoning the acquisition. Twitter called the reason cited by Musk a pretext that lacked merit and said his decision to walk away had more to do with the decline in the stock market, particularly for tech stocks. So just to give you a bit of background on what they're saying. So Twitter were claiming that less than 5% of their Twitter accounts were fake and spam bots. However, Elon Musk didn't believe that, and this was information that Elon Musk was asking for. But then Twitter, it seems like Twitter didn't want to give the information or wasn't forthcoming about the information because they feared that Elon Musk would create a rival platform, which I know in times gone by that Elon Musk has mentioned about building a platform to compete with Twitter. So they may have took that as kind of like a threat. Twitter fired 2 key executives. Elon Musk has then gone back against this and said, well, these 2 was key for the operation, so it's almost like you fired them prior to me making the acquisition, which is going to affect the business when I take it over. So that's why it's become a significant thing within the case. The next part reads, Tesla stock, the main source of Musk's fortune, has lost around 30% of its value since the deal was announced and closed on Tuesday at $699.21. In a separate filing, Twitter asked the court to schedule a 4-day trial in mid-September. Legal experts have said that from the information that is public, Twitter would appear to have the upper hand. In its complaint, Twitter is taking a strong position that Musk had a case of buyer's remorse and not bots, in the reason for his decision to walk away from the deal, said Brian Quinn, professor at Boston College Law School. The facts that Twitter present here makes an extremely strong argument in favour of Twitter getting this deal closed. And just for a little bit of context around this, Twitter are basically claiming that the only reason that Elon Musk has pulled out of the deal is not for fake and spam bots, it's for the fact that the stock market is currently experiencing massive volatility, and he's worried more about that than actually the spam bots. Going on to say that the value of his company has gone down by over 100 billion since November of 2021. Big claims. But could there be truth to this? Is Tesla going through hardship right now behind the scenes, causing Elon Musk to want to focus more on Tesla than acquiring another business? Because I know in recent months he's mentioned how the supply chain is getting a lot more expensive, they're struggling to get parts, he's really worrying about the economy at the moment. So maybe there is some truth to this, who knows? We'll all find out in due course. The next part goes on to read, Musk is among Twitter's most followed accounts, and the lawsuit included images of several of his tweets, including a poop emoji, that the company said violated the merger's non-disparagement clause. Musk tweeted the emoji on May the 16th in response to a pair of tweets by Parag Agrawal, I hope I said that right, I probably didn't, Twitter's chief executive officer, explaining the company's efforts to fight spam accounts. It also included an image of a text message Musk sent Agrawal after Twitter sought on June 28th reassurance about Musk's financing for the deal. The next part reads, and I believe this is what Elon Musk sent in the message. Your lawyers are using these conversations to cause trouble, Musk texted to Agrawal. That needs to stop. Twitter noted that after Musk said he was terminating the deal, he sent tweets on Monday that Twitter said suggested his request about spam were part of a plan to force spam data into the public sphere. For Musk, it would seem Twitter, the interest of its stockholders, the transaction Musk agreed to, and the court process to enforce it all constitute an elaborate joke, lawsuit said. So what do I think is going to happen? Well, what I believe is going to happen is I think that Twitter and Tesla stock is going to experience massive volatility while this case is going on. For example, if they're going through the lawsuit and the court, the Twitter make a 1 point and the court rule in favour of Twitter, then I would imagine that Twitter would have big 10%, 15% days, because that would mean that investors would most likely get excited that the court case is going to be over or Twitter's going to win the deal, and vice versa. This would also have a big effect on Tesla stock, because if Twitter was winning and it looked as though Elon Musk would be forced to buy the platform, it would then make Tesla shareholders less confident in the future of Tesla, because they would believe that Elon Musk was putting more time into Twitter than into Tesla. Throughout all this, I believe that Twitter will experience the higher volatility, because Twitter is directly the platform that the lawsuit is about. And I also think this is going to be long lasting. I think it's going to last a long time. It's going to be one of them long drawn out processes that you're going to hear all over the news, and you're going to see it popping up on YouTube everywhere, because it is a massive deal. So that is what I think is going to happen. Yeah, that's it. I hope you like the video, and I'll see you next time.